Hello, my name is Emily Ionelli, and I am trying to find a balance in my life. Uh, I'm trying to do things that will help me be more uh, productive in utilizing my mind so I don't keep falling into depression. I struggle a lot with depression. I have bipolar disorder, and it's the pandemic which is making it more difficult. I'm home quite a lot. I'm also struggling with diabetes. I've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and I almost died in June of 2020 when I went into a diabetic coma. So I'm now doing a lot of things to try to help with my blood sugar. In fact, I have a CGM, which is a continuous glucose monitor, which I had to affix to my arm, and this is the transmitter. And I have to do my insulin injections every day, and I have to make sure that I'm eating healthy or healthier. But the combination of the diabetes with the depression and being isolated during COVID-19 is not helping the situation. And I find myself sometimes wanting to just escape. And the only way I know how to escape in a healthy way is to do things like that make me feel good. I like to play baseball. I like to hang out with my son, and I like to travel. I like to go on road trips. But unfortunately, that comes with a lot of money you need to do all that. Well, playing baseball isn't so bad because you just have to find a baseball field and you just throw and hit and run, and I enjoy that. And I'm trying to stay in shape. But road trips I like to do cost money. You have to travel out of state, or you can travel in state. But you have to, stop along the way, and you need money to have good meals. And being diabetic, I have to watch what I eat. And I feel good when I go out with friends. I go out with my son, and we travel, and I like to play ball. But I'm really sinking into depression, and I can't always escape by going on a road trip. I do want to do some road trips. In fact, I have a plan. Well, I'm still trying to work out paying off my credit card debt so I can focus on my mortgage. But I want to go travel. I want to go to Cooperstown with my son. The last time I went to Cooperstown was in September 9th of 1999, and that was the same day that Jim Catfish Hunter passed away. I remember it vividly because I was there in the Cooperstown admiring Jim Catfish Hunter's plaque when I heard that he had passed away on the museum guard's radio. So that was pretty intense to find out someone who you idolized had died, and you're there watching a plaque in his honor, looking at it. That was pretty strange. But my son was only 9 months old, so I'd like to take him now. He's 22. That would be a great trip. I'd also like to go to Virginia. I want to drive down to Virginia, maybe go to Williamsburg, Virginia Beach, and Blacksburg, where I went to college at Virginia Tech. I'd like to travel upstate, maybe up to Wappingers Falls. Um, I like to travel anywhere. I like going to Philadelphia and Connecticut. It's fun to travel. It's just you need money, and I don't have lots of money, but I want to enjoy my life too and spend as much time with my son as I can and my friends. And I just want to have fun, I want to do good things. I want to help my son. I'd like to see him go on to college, but I want to spend time with him and do things. I feel a lot of pressure maintaining a household. I feel somewhat alone, but I'm happy. I have my wife and my son, but my son's in a group home now, so I only see him on the weekends. My wife is working all the time, and my in-laws who were living with us moved out, so now I'm by myself pretty much. I'm taking a course, two courses. I'm studying to be a peer advocate since I have a great amount of knowledge as to my mental illness and struggling with depression. I've been in mental hospitals for many, 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 many times. I can't even count, at least 50 to 75 times, probably even maybe 100 times. Um, I've had suicide attempts. I felt that I didn't want to live anymore. I overdosed. I feel sometimes that I don't really belong and I'd rather just go. But at the same time, I want to live and I want to be there for my son. So I feel very conflicted. And I want to just be happy too. I want to see my son happy, my wife, my family. And I want to be happy. I want to feel good about things. I want to feel reasonably assured that I'm okay financially. And that's not where I am right now. I'm struggling just to get by. And I depend on my Social Security and my long-term disability because I've been out of work for so long. And it's difficult. I try to keep a good mindset. I try to stay optimistic and feel like things are going to be okay. But at times I feel like I'm all alone and I don't know. I'm very fortunate. I have good family, good friends. I'm in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I have elders that come and visit me. They're nice guys, and they help me through, and we read scripture. I did my testimony today for the first time in the church, and it felt good. I'm generally a shy person, so it took a little nerve to go up, but I was wanting to say thank you. When I was struggling back in 2019 and I overdosed in a suicide attempt, I was very fortunate that the elders had come by my house when I was unconscious, and they helped me by calling the police and paramedics to get me to the hospital. So I've had some difficult times, and I'm trying my best to stay strong and optimistic and just do the best I can. Life is very hard and you just don't know. And I always value friendship. I have a friend I ran in high school with, cross country. He's a doctor now. And I tried to stay in touch, and I needed to see a podiatrist. So I called him up and I said I need to schedule an appointment because I'm having issues with my foot. I have diabetes. And he scheduled time for me. So we made a day trip out of it. My wife, me, my son, and my friend. and I got to see my friend up in Pennsylvania in his office, and he prescribed me medicine, and I enjoy that association with people that I know from my past, whether it be school, work. And he's an elite runner. He was one of the best in high school. I was just JV. He was varsity top runner. But it was good to see him. And I enjoy, reaching out to friends. I have another running friend that I reach out to. And I think it's important. I like to stay in touch with people. And it makes me feel like I'm connected. It makes me feel happy. And I'm happy that I have good high school friends. And I try to stay friends with people in the LGBT community. My friend Chase, he's a good friend of mine I play baseball with. He's transgender, female to male, I'm male to female. And we get along very nicely. We have good times together. And he's very good with my son. And I just want to be happy, and do right, and feel good about my life and me and things in general, and my son and my family. But it's hard when you deal with depression, and I sometimes feel like I'm getting tired of life and feeling bored and disconnected. And that's why it's important to get to integrate with people, because I don't want to hurt anybody, especially my son. But there are days when I feel like I just want to just pack it up and go. Just, I've had it, but I have to be strong, and I have to fight, and I know I can. I'm taking 2 courses. Like I said, I'm taking peer advocate course because I want to help people through my own experiences, and I'm also taking a finance course. The peer advocacy course is affiliated with the Academy of Peer Services in Rutgers University, and the financial accounting course, I'm a CPA, so I went through all that. I studied it, but I'm taking a financial accounting course with online course with MIT, and that's a challenging course as well. But I like the idea of being challenged, and I like the idea of taking a course associated with both Rutgers University and MIT, 2 great schools. Just like when I went to Hofstra University, Virginia Tech, and that's a community college for my studies in my youth. I value that, and I value these two. It keeps me busy and makes me feel like I'm doing something worthwhile and trying to deal with my depression, and that's best that I can do. Thank you.